I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
All right, my first guest was brought to us by executive producer Mr. Clarkson. She runs a very interesting organization that I heard it and I said, oh, I want to hear more about that. And the name of the organization is Extraordinary Birthdays. And what Extraordinary Birthdays does is they create and provide birthday parties for homeless children. Please welcome to the program, Jolene McNeil, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, let's see. Can we hear you?
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hey, we in there. What's good, homie?
What's up?
How you been?
Good. You've known me over 20 years, still get my name wrong. That is
What I say? I read it.
Jolene. Ain't no long O. Jolene. But good to see you, Lamont.
Jolene and Jolene, it depends on what part of town you from.
Listen here.
It's
Listen here.
Good to see you, though. It's been more
Good to see you. It's been a while.
So, what you've been working on in the last few years? I see this organization is a big deal. Is this a pet project? Was it a vision? You was called to it? How did you?
I was called to it. So I didn't found the organization. I'm board chair. So I started with Extraordinary Birthdays about 5 years ago because I am a big birthday person. I love birthdays. I love celebrating people. And, as a member of a service organization, I always look for opportunities to serve. So I found this through one of my college friends, and it's been history ever since. So we do personalized parties for children in 11 shelters in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And we go as far as Sterling, Virginia South and Baltimore North. I don't know if we say Baltimore is part of DC, Maryland, Virginia, but
it absolutely is in this show. It absolutely is. Yeah.
So, you being from up there. So
no, I'm not.
You went to school up there.
Yeah.
You went to college.
Yeah.
So we service. We have last year we did 200 birthday parties.
Wow.
In 11 shelters. I would just say this July, we did 15 celebrations. So every child 1 through 12 receives a personalized party. And that means that goes down to their favorite color, the theme of their party, what type of cake they want. We do games and activities for them. And we also provide their gift wish list. So for children from ages 13 to 17, we provide like a party in a bin, a party in a box, right? So we give them their gift wish list and a cake so that we can celebrate all children.
Now, a lot of people that are probably watching this right now probably would have never realized. I didn't realize this until I started working for the city, how many homeless children and families there are. And I'm not talking kids in foster home without a steady home. I'm talking about the homeless. I sleep on the street, under the bridge type of deal. People would not even know how many there are. What type of numbers could you spit out as far as the homeless population, young adult population in DC?
I think the last number I saw is about over 3,000.
Eesh.
Yeah, and so when you think about that, those are kids on the street, right? Yep. We work with parents and families in the shelters.
Right.
And if we're in 11 shelters, we're in some of the biggest shelters like East Side in Baltimore. And so that houses about 500 people. So just think about that. It's amazing that this population is always overlooked.
Yeah.
Like you don't walk past somebody every day that is homeless. So we know that while parents are trying to just get day to day, like they're just trying to feed their kids, make sure they're safe, make sure they're educated, that sometimes birthdays and most times birthdays are the furthest away from their minds. And so we want these children to feel like, a sense of normalcy, right? They still go to school with kids that are not homeless. And so they go to school and hear about their friends having birthday parties and things like this. So this offers them a little bit of a life that they used to live, a life they can look forward to, and a life that their friends in school have.
What does an average birthday party look like that y'all throw?
Oh my goodness. I wish I could show you pictures.
Oh man.
I'm not just board chair. I am a party planner.
Okay.
So I'm an events professional, so it's really easy for me. So we allow, depending on the shelter, up to 8 kids and their parents at each party. So we do personalized invitations. The kids come in. We dress the kids in their theme. So say the child wanted a Paw Patrol theme. We find out what their favorite character is, and we give them a little costume, a T-shirt, or the actual costume of a Paw Patrol character. So they come in. We welcome them in. We usually sing them in or have music to usher them into their community rooms, the shelter community rooms. We play games. Of course, we sing happy birthday. And then at the end of the party, they get their wish list of gifts. And we also provide 3 to 5 books for them to read. So one of our other programs is Extraordinary Readers, where we help to improve and encourage literacy.
Now, when you say 8 people, is that before COVID or is that COVID capacity?
No, that was before COVID. Right now, we are unfortunately unable to be in the shelters
At all.
at all. But we provide birthday bins, so they still get the party. So some shelters don't allow us to give cakes, but we give them everything else. You get the costume, you get the games, you get goodie bags. We do personalized banners. We also are very particular. We want to help this population stay safe. So we do a personalized mask based on the theme for the birthday child, and we do safety kits for the whole family that includes a mask, gloves, and sanitizing wipes.
If you could recall, what's the best reaction that you've gotten out of a child or a family based on the party that you threw for them?
Okay, I'll start with the family first. The mom, so it was a little boy. His name was Reggie. He was turning 8. He's a quiet little boy, very unassuming. You can't really tell if he's having fun or not, but he will be at the party and play off to himself. So he's turning 8. He wanted a Washington Wizards basketball party.
Okay.
I'm not a fan, so it's difficult for me to Sixers. I'm from Philly. So it's difficult for me to get into those type of things. But I reached out on Facebook and got a whole bunch of my friends, and they donated just a rack of stuff: jackets, jerseys, T-shirts, all the stuff. So he walks into the room. Now, he didn't know that it was actually going to be a Wizards party. He thought he was going to have a sports party. So he walked in, and I've never seen a little kid's eyes so big in my life. And he just broke out in this big old smile. And I was like, is this Reggie? We got that all in a boy. So he was excited, and going through stuff. And every time he pulled out a gift, his face just got biggest smile. And his mom looked at me and she was crying. And she said, I've never seen him this happy.
Wow. Okay.
Listen, you had to pick me up off the floor, take me out the room, because that just took me all the way out. And the child, his name was Ethan, and we actually posted this video on our website because we're celebrating 10 years on August 19th.
Okay.
And so every day we're doing a video. And so another sports party, Dallas Cowboys fan. Listen, I can't do that either.
No team you like.
I mean, I do the party regardless.
Right.
But I'll be happy about it. So again, I was able to crowdsource and get gifts. One of my sorority sisters works for the Dallas Cowboys, so she was able
to. Was Kamala?
No, Cowboys. She's for Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
So she was able to send me again a rack of stuff from the Cowboys, and he walked in and fell down. Because the whole room, he was that what is going on? And he was like, is this for me? I can't believe this is for me. And we were like, it's okay. Get up, enjoy your party. But he was just so overwhelmed with seeing the Dallas Cowboys for him. So
that's awesome. Yeah,
it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
How's the organization funded?
Individual donations. Okay. Occasionally, we might win a grant. The founder, Chanel Leak, is such an amazing, aspiring woman. She wins solo awards. So we might write her in for an award, and she'll get money to go toward the award to the organization. But generally, it's individual giving. So give.
And
Give
and how
$5,
do they do that?
$15, anything will help us deliver our promises of inspiring hope and transforming lives.
Now, is that right at the website? Is that could be done?
Yes, extraordinarybirthdays.org.
Okay.
We're open 24 hours, so you go ahead.
Now, when
Make that happen.
how soon do you think you'll be able to be back in the shelters and throwing physical parties?
We are actually talking with the shelters right now. Obviously, DC is still in phase 2. And
Mhm.
because we throw all the parties at one time. So in one of the shelters that we're in, we could have up to 6 parties at one time. At Eastside, we had 10 parties there, or would have been 10 parties if we could be there. So we are way over
Mm.
the limit, the regulations. So we're hoping as soon as we can. Our volunteers miss it. I miss it. It's like my feel good thing to do. Like, it's nothing better than seeing a kid happy and smiling.
Yeah,
You have the worst day
yeah.
and go do this party and you forget everything, all
Right.
the things that made you worry.
We with the facility that I work at, we do the feeding program, and like I said again, people would not believe or understand how a lot of kids, school age kids,
Yeah.
really depend on services like this
Yes.
just to eat, just to
We-
eat.
We actually do healthy snacks at our parties too. So
Yeah.
we try to make sure the kids are getting something to eat as well. So just like you said, like, there are so many organizations out there that help help these organizations that help this population. But it's still, like I said earlier, like, unbelievable that people forget like that this
Mhm.
exists, like
Yeah.
that there are children. It's not just adults who with drug problems,
Right.
or something negative that they chose to do. We're in a veterans homeless shelter. Like, they didn't do anything wrong. They just, maybe fell on hard times. So we're trying to change the paradigm that people have of homelessness.
Yes.
It's not just, a bum on the street. These are families with children who are trying their very best to get on their feet and provide.
And especially in this quarantine era, this COVID era, I'm sure that many of us, we've seen people losing their jobs and subsequently losing their house and all of that. We do, when I was coming up, the homeless people, that was a bum, or that's an addict or a fiend, and we equate mental illness or
Right.
they just got out of jail, ain't got nowhere to go. This is last week. It was a guy that came by to get some of the food from us or whatever. And I was like, "How old are you, cuz?" He was like 16. Regular. Like regular. He's not, he ain't twitching. He ain't, what I'm saying? He was like 16. I was like, "Was that you in the park when I pulled up this morning?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, Did you stay there?" He said, "Yeah, I stay out here from time to time if I don't have nowhere to stay." Just regular. You see what I'm saying? So like people, you don't realize, what people are actually dealing with out here that have them end up being homeless without somewhere to stay.
And the thing is, there aren't a lot of youth shelters.
Yeah,
There aren't even a lot of shelters that allow men.
Yeah.
Most of the shelters are, women with families, but they kick the man out. The man can't, the husband or the father can't be in the shelter with them. So we have to, just as a society, rethink the way we approach this problem. And we're going to see a whole bunch of it.
Oh yeah.
At the end of this year.
Yeah, once they lift that
Yes.
on evictions, yeah.
Yep.
I believe it. All right.
Be overflowing.
Last question. What's the deal with Mr. Clark said? Ask about the Extraordinary Light program. What's the difference?
So Extraordinary Light is a program that we have that we call our ambassador. So if you would like to support Extraordinary Birthdays, you would participate through the Extraordinary Light program. So that could be you hosting an online fundraiser for us, like Facebook, or doing your own. Well, no one's having house party. Well, some people are having house parties. But when you can really have a house party, we've had people host house parties and donate money to us through that. Or for your birthday, you might do a fundraiser for us. So that's with the Extraordinary Light program. So there are many ways to donate. You can do the Extraordinary Light program. I like doing that. That way I can spend my money on parties and everybody else can pay money or donate money or you can donate books. You can go to our website, extraordinarybirthdays.org. Click on the donate button and you'll see all the ways you can do books. You can donate $25 to support goodie bags at a party. We take $5. $5 is a box of juice boxes.
Okay.
Just saying. So
Goes a long way.
That goes look. Do you know how many juice boxes kids go through in an hour?
Yes, I do.
At a party when they are running around. So look, don't think any amount is too small.
All right, well, there it is. Extraordinary Birthdays. Jalene
Thank you,
McNeil.
Lamont. I appreciate it.
You're right, Jalene McNeil.
Thank you, Lamont. I appreciate it.
Good to see you. Always a pleasure.
Good to see you. I love the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming on.
All right.
Extraordinary
Thank you.
Birthdays. All right, I'll talk with you. Extraordinarybirthdays.org. Great organization. Sounds good to me. A round of applause. Yeah, one more. All right. We had the Big Zo Talks. He was on standby, but he just texted me and said the feds was running down on him. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if y'all know, but when he called, he's calling from the field. He's out and about every time. So there's that. All right, let's go back to it. Hold on, let me fix this. Put me back on there. I got to put me back on. Oh no, I'll put this back on there. Let's do this. Yeah. So yeah, Kamala Harris. So interesting viewpoints. I wanted to hear from the sisters to see what's your real take. Do you feel like this choice is one of those? Is she being pawned? Is that something we should be even worried about? Should we just be? Let me put the picture back on. Should we just be excited? Is this a fair fight now? Does this make it a fair fight? Is it a winnable fight? Did he pick the wrong black? These are the questions, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to have to. It's going to be entertaining. I saw this on Twitter. A lot of people hit it right on the nail. They said Maya Rudolph, man, she's got work for the next 70 days. She got SNL work out there. They about to work her, because she is, looks and voice and talent wise, she was born to play Kamala Harris. Born to play. So she about to do all the cold opens for SNL for the next 8 weeks, and it's going to be a beautiful situation. Oh, we just got a sidebar. We just got a donation. Appreciate Imani for donating. Oh, she put some cheese on it too. Oh, she got that bag. She got that money. Who's gonna match her? We're doing a fundraiser for the next 4 minutes right now. Who's gonna match that donation? Can I get one donation to match? One donation to match. We're raising money here for good causes. We was out in the streets marching. Sports came back on. Y'all stopped marching. So now we still got to continue the mission and support. And they say everybody can support in a different way. You don't have to do it all the same. This is an organization where you can be active and improve your community. Who will match? Who among you will match Imani's donation? Who among you? Let's put that back up there. I could do this. We should do a telethon.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad efficient.